Hello everyone, Carmen Molitor with the Pinnacle Team at RE Properties, here with Chris Annan from the Annan Mortgage Team. Really excited to have you here today to talk about this really cool loan program that's designed to help out folks who are permanently disabled or who are a parent, guardian, legal guardian of someone who is permanently disabled. And it's a really cool program. But first, a little bit about you, Chris.
And it's an awesome program.
Yeah.
And thanks for having me.
Yeah.
My name's Chris Annan. I'm with the Annan Mortgage Team with Novus Home Mortgage. And we've got a great program today from CHFA that really helps, families, either they're living with a permanent disability in the family or the borrower themselves being permanently disabled.
That is really neat. As much as we can help folks in that situation, I think that's awesome. And
Yeah.
I don't know of anyone else who's offering this program, so tell us more about it. Tell us about
Well,
the specifics.
it is a very special program, and it's not, a lot of lenders don't have this program. Matter of fact, a lot of lenders think they have it because they have access to just about all the CHFA programs, but this program actually takes special training and offers almost double the amount of funds that the normal CHFA program does.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's just like most of the other programs. It's a silent second. For an example, go ahead.
So silent second being?
Silent second means you have a mortgage that's sitting behind your first mortgage, but you never know it's there. And the reason you don't know it's there is because it doesn't have any payments.
And no
It's
interest.
0% interest
Nice.
for the life of the loan. It's a great deal.
But
And
you
they
have to pay it back when you
well, this program actually, normally on the CHFA programs, when you sell your home, well, actually not when you sell it, but when you refinance, or let's say you paid all 30 years, nobody ever actually does that. But once you've paid that 360 payments, you actually now have to pay the CHFA back on this home access program.
That silent second.
The silent second,
Yep,
yes. That $25,000 that they're going to lend you, you don't have to pay it back all at once. It actually goes into a payment of $200 a month until it's done.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Again,
So,
0% interest.
$25,000, just if you meet the qualifications, that you can use towards your down payment.
Down payment, closing costs, prepaids, escrows. In some cases, it can actually be paying down some debt. So
Wow.
you actually get qualified on that program.
That's awesome.
It's a great program. There's a lot of guidelines in there that allow you to really expand.
That's really cool. What about income limits? Are there?
Income limits are actually higher on this program than most programs. It's almost $163,000.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, and you can have co-borrowers on the program, so it just doesn't have to be the disabled person. It can be co-borrowers, and
Nice.
their combined income just needs to be $163,000 or less.
That's awesome because a lot of the other programs, the income limits are pretty low, and
They
which
are.
then makes your ability to qualify for a house pretty low as well.
Correct.
And I one of the things about this program I thought was really cool is if the property has an accessory dwelling unit, an ADU on it, that would qualify, or that property would work potentially.
Correct, yeah. If you're a single
That's
family and you have an ADU, you're able to purchase that as well, which is really great for disabled.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
Yep.
What about credit scores and things like that?
Credit scores 620 and above, just like just about every other CHFA program. They're all 620 and above. No difference on this one.
Perfect. And how do you know if you meet the permanent disability requirements?
That's a great question. What we look at and what CHFA looks at is you've got to be permanently disabled. And normally if you're permanently disabled or have someone in your house that is permanently disabled, you're getting some type of Social Security permanent disability. Sometimes you don't, and sometimes you can get a letter from your doctor that just explains on their letterhead that that person is permanently disabled.
Wow.
It's actually not very hard to get that qualification.
Wow. So if you are a parent and the child is not a minor, but you're living together because you're caring for that child,
Yep.
then you would qualify for this
Absolutely.
mortgage. Wow.
Yeah, it's a great program for that. And we run into a lot of families that have someone living in the house, a child, that they're taking care of. And sometimes it's a parent.
I was going to say, I asked the question about an elderly parent
Yep.
because we see more and more of that happening as we grow older.
Absolutely.
So, wow.
Yeah.
What a cool program. So how can somebody get a hold of you to get more information about this program?
They can just call me at 719-466-0095, And I do answer my phone just about 7 days a week.
Yeah, I vouch for that. You're a great lender. This is just one of many programs that Chris offers. It's just a unique program. Couldn't wait to share it with everybody. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can do VA loans and conventional loans and FHA loans and regular CHFA loans.
We do them all.
Yeah.
Love them all.
Yeah, great lender. And thank you so much for your support, your referrals, and your business.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
You bet.